Hello everyone, hi, and welcome back to my channel. So if you are here for the first time, thanks for stopping by. So guys, today I bring to you the case of Mr. and Mrs. S. I say Mr. and Mrs. S because that's all I'm allowed to say. I don't want to give names here. So Mr. and Mrs. S, they live in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. For those of us who are not Nigerians, Nigeria is in West Africa, West African country, and the giant of Africa for that matter. And Edo State is just one of its states, and it's in the south region of Nigeria as well. And this incident happened in the state capital of Edo State, which is Benin City. So the couple, Mr. and Mrs. S, happily married with 3 children. We are happy until this day. So what actually happened is that something led to something, and something happened, and Mr. S decided to take laws into his hands and pulled and beat Mrs. X to the point of coma, and did not just leave her at that. He went further to remove 4 of her teeth, 4 of his wife's teeth. 4 adult teeth. Guys, I'm not here to judge you. Do you think that is justifiable regardless of the circumstances that led to the incident? Anyways, we find out what really happened. So, remember I told you he removed his wife's 4 teeth, not baby teeth, 4 adult permanent teeth. One of the reasons, according to people, you understand, they said, and actually a neighbor, this particular version of it came out from a neighbor, and I don't know if it was a kind of afterthought, because this version of what happened actually came out much later. And the reason why I want to say the other version of it later is because that one tends to hold more grounds than any other reason. So this first version of the reason is that there was no pure water in the house. Pure water, for those of us who does not know who are Ajebota. Ajebota means they are not used to, the kind of life women know well. So pure water is the kind of water you put like in a loop bag, sealed it, and then you buy it and then pop it and then you drink from it. And usually it's not recyclable, it's just one time thing. While we have pure water, we also have bottled water. So this is an inferior version of bottled water. Usually comes in a loop bag. So they ran out of it at home. The man demanded that the woman go out and get some for the family, because Nigerians, we all know, is hot. So the woman was like, no, you go. And an argument started, and then the woman said she doesn't have money. The man said, yes, you have money, you have to buy it. Just pure water. So I was kind of wondering, so who is now the head of the home? The woman or the man? Like, who? Anyways, who am I to come here to judge? Long story short, the man went straight to the woman's purse, ransacked it, and saw a pile of money in it, and like, woman, you say you don't have money, are you so stingy, are you so this, are you so blah, are you so blah? Before you know it, the argument heightened, resulted into physical altercation, beat the woman to the point of coma, and then removed her teeth. Just that. Anyway, that was just one of the versions of the story. I mean, that's just one of the versions. Then the other version, which I kind of hold water, which is kind of a bit credible. Again, I wasn't there. Or maybe we are yet to hear more versions of it. But as at the time of making this video, these are the 2 versions. And this version that I'm about to tell you seems more, credible. So this family, we are in the process of completing documentation to travel, to relocate to Canada, which is where I am, which is where I live and which is where I'm doing this video from. So, which is where I'm recording this video from. So anyways, they are at the point of relocating to Canada, and you know, immigration and all that requirement demands that, you know, the children, they do some DNA test to really, you know, confirm that this father, whoever is sponsoring the bill, you know, is biologically related to the children. So lo and behold, the DNA came out and showed that this Mr. S is not the father of the children. As we all know, you know, that's really painful. Not one, not two, three good children. Three solid, healthy children. So who will not go gaga about this, guys? Tell me, who will not? So, but then again, how we react to things like this is what makes a difference, right? You know, things are going to happen in this life that way, either good or bad, but how you handle this kind of cases, this kind of controversies, this kind of dilemmas is what makes us mature. So anyways, and the guy got so upset, he fought, beat her, all that, removed her teeth, not knowing what to do, he removed her teeth. And in my mind, I'm like, thankfully, at least he didn't send the woman to her early grave. Now just beat it and he removed her teeth. So this has got everyone talking on social media, and people are like, what the man did is not right. And the other school of thought is like, oh, the woman is bad. Of course, I don't know, I'm not sure if the woman is bad, but the action is bad. It's really very bad. And you know, guys, we talk about men being so unfaithful, doing this, and sometimes it's not even that the man is unfaithful, it's just out of ego. You just manage one way or the other, sleep with one woman, or, you know, see one of back at a road, or exchange phone number. You are like, yeah, the man of the house, like, you know what? Now then they rush me. Men, as far as I know, they are learners. Now they learn for women hands. You are learners. You know why? 1, 2, 3 under your nose. No clue. If not for that DNA test, that's what they go stay there. Woman, now you know who give them belly. Woman. You don't need to the fear woman, no. No woman, no cry. So anyways, I'm not going to say much about what the woman did. If she did wrong or bad, of course we know that's morally wrong. Okay? But I'm not going to go in depth in it, because you get some kind of things where I for like to talk now. People will say, Miss Continental, you are devil. It's because you are a woman, that's why you are supporting her. So I will not even go there. And as for the man as well, I will not even say much. Like I said, I just want to be neutral in this. I just came to present to you how it is, and you guys are the judge. You judge for yourself. Okay? Because I don't want to come and be described here as somebody that hates men, who are against men, and I don't want to be described as somebody who is taking side with women. So, but the only thing I'm asking, and the only thing that is surprising to me is how some women can be so strong-hearted, can be so resolved and resolved in what they do, and feel so comfortable and confident. Eh? Okay, let's assume, okay, like I said, there's one version to it, which I'm not really going to deliberate on, because is that possible just because of pure water? Then they fight to the point that they remove each other's teeth. It's hard to believe that. So I'm just going to go more on this other side of the DNA thing, because, of course, that one will drive any man gaga, crazy. So, okay, let's go with that now. If the woman actually know that this man is not the father of the children, why did she agree to a DNA test? Eh? Why did she? Or is it like the man was already suspecting, and then he just came with a story? Who knows? No, they still get sense. Is it that he was already suspecting, and he just came with a, you know what, we are trying to relocate, so I'm thinking now, because I didn't really think about this until now. Maybe he was already suspecting and said, you know what, so we need to do this. Maybe. So, but the woman now, knowing fully well that these children does not belong to this man, why did she agree to this test? Why she not still say, as the man saying, get sense? Why did she use her own medulla oblongata and say, okay, you know what, you want to relocate, it's okay, I think you should go first. Let me stay here, take care of matters, of issues here, and then once you are there, gradually, you can start processing. Why didn't she, come up with something like this to kind of, you know, distract the man entirely, so that that DNA will not. Why did she do that? Why did she agree to the DNA test? Why did she? And I know many of us will be like, where was this man when she was doing this, sleeping around and having these children? The truth of the matter is, this man, I'm not going to say he's impotent or he's not in a position to, you know, I'm not going to say he has problem with fertility and all that, you know. I don't believe there's any man like that. We are all created, you know, perfectly made by God, our creator. Perhaps it was delayed. This childbearing thing, we don't have a time frame for it, okay? For some people, it comes quickly. After 6 months of marriage, you see that the tummy is like this. So for some people, it takes 10, it takes 15 years. You understand? Everybody gets in your own time. This life, we go with our timetable. We can't be too fast. So maybe it was not his time. And women, they don't want to wait. Women are so much in a hurry. I want to buy my own, no. I want to buy my own, no, this, so. And she took law into her hands and she went out. So that is what happened. So the thing was not coming. And it happened to be from the man. And then the woman, you know, was like, you know what, don't worry, man. I will take care of this situation. I know what to do. She just took laws into her hands and she did what she had to do. And then there are children in the family. That is how, you know, all these things originated from. And that, you know, people are asking the questions. And I'm also asking in my own, you know, little scope, you know. I mean, how on earth? Like things like this, are they not supposed to be conversations between the couple? Was it even rather a case of betrayal? You know, that maybe adultery is in the woman's DNA herself. You know, adultery just did there. It's not even that the man cannot procreate. She's just adulterous. Is it a possibility? Again, guys, I also want to ask you, like, let's say hypothetically that this guy was actually, you know, not able to impregnate the wife, you understand? It's delaying doing it, you know, waiting for God's time. And the woman on her part thinks, time don't negotiate, no feel wait. Would it not have been better for her to walk out of the relationship instead of creating this kind of situation that is damaging for the man and somehow to the children as well? Even her own self, she's a victim in this. Like, these are some of the questions that are like going through my brain. Okay, again, all said, did she take the right decision to have, you know, allow this man to just bundle them, go do DNA, when she knows that these children do not belong to the man? Guys, so I think at this point, this is yours. This is yours to answer, because if I come in and I start to talk now, they will say I'm judgmental, or they will say I'm taking the man's side, probably because I'm not a woman, I'm a hermaphrodite or something. Or maybe they'll say because I be woman, I dey against men. As soon as see me, so truth is the smell from my mouth. Over truth they worry me. I know they take side with anybody. I say it just like it is. So guys, on this note, I will leave you guys with these questions to ponder on. And I invite you to the conversation session, to the comment section, to leave your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your own take on this. Okay? And then you be the judge. Thanks for watching, guys. Until I come your way again, I remain your girl, Miss Continental.